I suppose it was just a matter of time before that idiocy from overseas caught on here. See how squatted that back end is? It's done that way on purpose. That beats all I ever saw. Why would you just purposely kill a set of tires like that? These things are expensive, especially the ones he's got on it. It's just ridiculous. I don't know, maybe I'm just old fogey that way. Anyway, up here getting my car, or get my Tahoe tested. Trying to get my tags done and everything. Here goes nothing. See? Pass, 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 pass. I hate that we even have to do this mess. It's ridiculous. And done. I'm now legal to drive this thing again. Don't mean I drive it legally. I still drive it like I stole it. Whew. Now, I've got to not use up all my battery on this. Because there's a place in Gallatin that I told I'd come down and do a little bit of a commercial for them. It's a vape shop, brand newer one. And one of the guys I used to work with at Unipress, my last job, who's also now started vaping, hooked me up with these folks and asked me if I'd come down and do a little video at the shop for them, a little promotional type thing. Don't mind. All I got to do is point the camera, shoot, and talk about it. How hard is that? Yeah, went in there to get the tags for my truck. Old lady, standing there with my debit card in my hand. Old lady says, "Oh, well, we don't take debit cards here." And I'm like, how do you not take debit cards? Even the little mobile truck that does the testing in town here once a month takes the debit cards. That's how I paid for my that's how I paid for my MARTA testing today. And oh no, I'm sorry, we don't take them, and you don't have time to make it to the ATM and back. Challenge accepted. I made it, because they're open till 4 o'clock. It was 10 minutes till, and it's not 2 blocks up the street from the nearest ATM. It's 3 blocks from the one I went to. When I took my money out of the ATM, I looked at the time on the receipt, and it was 3:52. I was like, oh, I still got 8 minutes. It's just now 4 o'clock. And I done went in there, had them print out the tag, put it on my truck, and I'm back through town again, almost on the way down the hill to Gallatin. Wow. I think I might have found the answer to my barn situation. I got a steel garage back there. Just a covering, that's all I need. I don't need the permanent mounted fixture or whatever. Digging into the ground, that's one thing, but I don't need a slab and everything else. It'd be nice to have all that, but who the heck can afford it? Well, Daddy Tech might be thinking to get an upgrade. Of course, if they want like 10 grand for a piece of aluminum, I'm not doing that. Anyway, I made it back there, made it through town, got the tags, passed the flying colors. I didn't even have to WD-40 my gas cap this year. Seems like just a month or two ago I was doing that last year to get my tags. So I'm legit to drive again on the roads, which means I'm going to get out a little bit more and start doing more video. Wanted to talk real quick about something that was on the news and on the TV a couple of weeks ago. Can't remember the guy's name now. That Edward, I knew the guy, Edward Snowden. The one that they, everybody was trying to label as a traitor or whatever. I think people's train of thought has kind of changed on that since then. Because the guy he pulled out. I've already tried to do a video on this once and I left so much of it out I just wasn't going to post it. He was trying to get people to realize how much the CIA, FBI, and the NSA are all in people's lives. How much of what in our daily lives, that stuff, those branches of the government actually snooped into your lives. I thought it was kind of interesting, some of the things he was talking about, some of the different programs and all. The one that really, really stuck to me is the one talking about the cell phones. I watched this interview with Brian Williams on NBC. And I think they're the only ones so far that have gotten in touch with this guy to be able to do an interview with him. And supposedly, you could have your cell phone sitting there on a table, desk, whatever, shut off, but with a battery on it, a little charge on the battery. They've got a program that can turn that phone on, take pictures, pull the data off of the phone, take video, pull that data off of the phone, and use it against you. Now, one of the things Edward Snowden was trying to be a whistleblower for was because those programs were being abused, which means it wasn't just for national security. They weren't using them just to spy on terrorists or whatever, or to narrow down where terrorist cells are in the United States. They're using them for all kinds of other stuff. And just like he was saying about the documents that he took out of there, they were classified documents, but nobody even stopped him and asked him. Of course, he was kind of higher up in the intelligence agencies too. I mean, like me, he's into computers. He doesn't have any formal education in computers, but he was driven enough and went in through the right channels for the right stuff that he got noticed by those departments, and they invited him into the security. I'd have loved to have done that. Matter of fact, when I went in the Army, initially it was for military intelligence. I know, make your puns now. Even the people that, even my recruiter went in for military intelligence and wound up switching over and just being a military policeman, which is what I wound up doing. But I didn't wind up doing that because I switched over to it. Yeah, that's all that was left. Anyway, he went in and got some documents out, Edward Snowden did, to show people the different kinds of abuse that were going on, the reports and such. And he was trying to do it in such a way that it didn't hurt anybody else. Because his point wasn't to get somebody in trouble or get somebody fired. His point, according to what he was saying, was to get people watching these programs, watching who was using them and what they were using them for, so that they weren't just spying on their girlfriend down the street or some little poor sap that doesn't know any better across the road or whatever. I mean, it wasn't that he was just being malicious with it, with trying to get people in trouble or get somebody hurt or anything else. So I was kind of happy to hear all that. Problem is, there was a concern that because he went to Hong Kong and into Russia, that he had some of this stuff with him that he could say, oh, well, look. And there was concern that he would give away military and government secrets, and that's not what he did at all. I was actually really happy to hear that it was actually exactly opposite that. He made it a point to make sure that when he left the country, he left with nothing. No documents, no access to anything, no USB keys full of, or USB thumb drives full of information, nothing. So basically he's literally a man without a country right now because his passport was revoked. I don't know how they do that or why, but his passport was revoked before he left China or Japan, wherever he was at. I think it was Japan. Yet he was still allowed to get on a plane and fly to Russia, where he's stuck at now. The only place that man can legitimately go is back to the United States. So he's essentially stuck in Russia right now. But I was kind of wondering if what you guys' take on it was, how much you followed it, if you cared at all. Because I know a lot of people really honestly could just care less about national security type stuff. That's all stuff that the government's going to handle and take care of for you. What you don't realize, people, is this is your rights that the government is taking away and not even giving you a say in it. None of us have a say in, oh, well, I'm going to let the NSA spy on me today, or I'm going to let the FBI look at my phone, or I'm going to let the CIA come in and look at all my private documents and everything I've got in my house just because I'm feeling that way. Nobody's going to do that. No terrorist is going to do that. So I can kind of see them doing that still, and I don't have anything to hide. I don't care if they do it to me or not. Except for the fact that they are abusing it, and with me, there's no reason for them to do any of that kind of thing. Because for one, I don't do anything that should have me labeled as a terrorist or even put on a watch list of any kind. But realistically, would I care if they wanted to come in and dig through all my stuff and see if they could find something to incriminate me with? No. Because I've been real careful over my few short years on this earth to not do things that would get me in any serious legal trouble. Or if I did, I'd covered my tracks well enough that it wouldn't come back and haunt me later. So anyway, just kind of wanted to weigh in on that and see what you guys had to say about it. I appreciate your opinions. I don't downplay anybody's view on anything. I pretty much let people have their say as long as they're not ignorant about it. But I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say about it. Leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. And if you'd like this, thumbs it up. If you're new to this channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see a little more. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon.